pee just flung in my eyes.
Dr. Oakley's busting a move
Hey!
as she wrangles a supersized pig
He's detaching the wall.
with superhero strength,
Don't let him out! Ah!
runs interference
Watch that rock. Watch that rock.
in a pen filled with raging bulls,
Oh, God.
and tracks a runaway sheep
Oh, no.
Is that it way up there?
in a Yukon-style cliffhanger.
I have no idea if that sheep tumbled down the cliff.
Spring has sprung early across the Yukon, leaving Old Man Winter in the dust and Dr. Michelle Oakley in a rush.
Okie dokie, are we ready?
From moose to muskox, the Yukon Wildlife Preserve features 13 of the territory's most iconic species. And the person in charge of all of them is Maria Halleck.
We need a bigger vehicle.
I know. Let's do it!
Today, Maria has asked Michelle to help out with some of spring's new arrivals.
Way up on top of those rocks there.
There are a dozen new thin-horn lambs in the sheep enclosure, and to become full-fledged members of the preserve, each of them needs to undergo a rite of passage. Their first ear tag.
We have 12 lambs, and they all look alike. We would like to put some identifier in their ears so that we know who is who.
Thin-horn sheep are natural-born climbers, scaling slopes that would put Spider-Man to shame. Roaming to elevations of up to 7,000 feet, the preserve has plenty of high ground to satisfy their wandering ways.
You've got them in an enclosure that has tons of escape terrain for them. Lots of hiding places, lots of natural environment for them to run around in, but it's a really tough place to try and sneak up on them. I don't want a sheep teetering on the edge of the cliff about to go down, so.
Yeah.
And here they all are, already looking at us like, what are you up to?
Hey, sheepy, sheepy. Hey, guys. How's it going? Come on. Come, sheepy, sheepy.
Maria puts out feed to lure the sheep in range of Michelle's dart gun.
What? Look at that. I just looked at them and like 10 of them ran away.
The sheep's penchant for hightailing it upwards is a hardwired response to escape predators like wolves and bears.
Now that I see the whole group basically looking at me, a little bit like, someone will fart and they'll run like crazy. Okay, you ready? I'm here to dart your ass.
Yep. Look like the dart stayed in, which is great.
Oh, no.
What?
Swollen its mother up the hill, up the cliff there.
Is that it way up there? Oh my God, seriously. It just steadily moved up the cliff, like quite quickly, and suddenly was standing on the edge of the cliff, right about the time when the drug should have kicked in.
If the lamb tumbled off the cliff, it would likely prove fatal.
We're gonna try and get above them and bring them down.
Michelle and Maria head up the bluff in hopes of securing their patient. But he's nowhere to be found.
The group took off, disappeared, but I've got to catch up and see where that sheep is.
They spot the herd, but where's the darted sheep?
I don't think that's him. He's not showing any sign at all, if that's him. 6, 8 minutes in, no sign of anything. Just make sure he's not over here somewhere, because
Not down there, no.
I have no idea if that sheep has tumbled down the cliff or if it's still going. Just want to make sure he didn't fall down there.
By 10 minutes, the drug should have kicked in.
Nothing. There's one that's wobbly. Aha.
Finally, they spot their patient on the other side of the hill.
There was a little bit of excitement and stimulation that can bring them out of the drugs a little bit. He's staggering good. Ooh, I hope he doesn't roll down the hill there. But then within a couple minutes, they'll kind of go back down. I'll look with you just in case.
Even though he's a baby, the sheep's horns have been growing from about 2 months of age. If he's not fully sedate, he could try to land a jab with his headgear.
Good to go?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Their epic chase boils down to a 10-second procedure.
He's a boy, goes left ear.
Fixing the new lamb with his ID tag.
There we go.
With one snap, he's an official resident of the Yukon Wildlife Preserve. But there are still minutes to spare before the anesthesia wears off.
Let's see your teeths. What kind of teeths you got? Okay, does he have 2 in the sack there? That's the question that everybody's wanting to know. Only 1? Oh no, 2.
They look good?
Yeah, looks really good. Got him, 2, 3.
With a clean bill of health, it's time to wake up.
Right here? Yeah. Okay, buddy.
A reversal shot helps the lamb come to.
Wakey, wakey. Time to get up and get back to your buddies. Hey, morning. Oh, well, he's pretty awake. Everything went, quite easily with the exam and the anesthesia and the ear tagging. That was all good. Reversal was lovely.
I see he goes back to his herd immediately.
Michelle has 11 more lambs to process, but with all the commotion, they've grown suspicious of Michelle and her dart gun.
That was my last chance right there. They're getting tired of our shenanigans. They're like, we're done now.
She'll come back another day when the sheep have calmed down.
These guys, it takes us half the summer to get all of them because they're just so suspicious.
Still aching from her Yukon-style workout,
Oh my God, I went up and down that cliff like 5 times.
Michelle is finally homeward bound.
Hey, Jackie, how's it going? Okay, I'll be right out. I just got a call from Jackie Dixon. She had a cow that calved a couple days ago, and for some reason the cow's not letting the calf nurse. That's definitely an emergency, so we're gonna head over there right away.
Without its mother's milk, a newborn calf is in serious jeopardy.
Let's see what's happening. Hello?
Hey, Michelle.
What just happened to that calf?
He's bumping his mom and all this, trying to get the milk, but she won't let him.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. It looks like it hurts.
The Dixons raise Angus cattle, a beef breed known for its hardy constitution. But it seems something serious has got this veteran mother down.
She's one of our best cows. She's such a really good mom, and she was kicking her baby away. He's only 2 days old, so she's got to be in a lot of pain to kick her calf.
If the calf doesn't get milk soon, he'll die from dehydration. To find out why the cow isn't letting her baby nurse, Michelle needs to examine her udder.
Yeah, let's get her in there.
Up, up.
Hey, hey,
Up,
hey,
up.
hey.
Need that chain or whatever over there. Okay, close that gate.
Good job,
Okay,
good
now,
job.
Mac, Leo, get that little calf.
Red Angus cows are renowned for their protective maternal instincts.
Ooh, there, Mom.
To keep this mom calm, they must keep her newborn nearby.
Oh, there, little guy.
That, quick. Ooh. Okay, now get her over there, quick. Okay, there you go, Mom.
Her calf may be close, but she's still anxious and in pain.
Beef cattle, generally, there's not a lot of handling. So they're essentially wild. It can be a pretty rowdy situation. Sweets. I know. I'm just looking at your color. I can see her udder is quite big. It's also really dark around the teats and dark around the backside of the bag. So this looks like, an early case of mastitis that's brewing.
Mastitis is an inflammation of the mammary gland, often caused when bacteria enters the teat.
It certainly can be fatal if they get a severe case of mastitis.
To find out if she has a serious infection, Michelle must inspect a sample of her milk.
Okay.
But milking a sick cow is easier said than done.
What do you think if I touch it? Yep, that's what you think. That's not even the sore one. Pee just flung in my eyes. That's what my immune system's for. She's fighting and she's kicking because it hurts. I mean, that's why she's kicking her own calf away when he's trying to nurse. But she's faster than me, especially when I have cow pee in my eye. The problem with all this kicking is I can't get in there and help her. Oh my God. She's sick and we need to get in there and deal with it.
Ooh, there, Mom.
An agitated cow has a painful udder, and she won't let her newborn nurse. To help diagnose the ailing mother, Michelle needs a sample of her milk. But getting it is no easy task.
Let's tie her leg up. Let's not piss around.
Yeah.
We're gonna tie her leg up. Oh, I don't want her to get kicked.
My bill goes up when I have a broken arm. If she gives me a kick, it'll be the end of my day.
You're up.
Okay.
Easy.
With the cow's leg secure, Michelle can safely milk her patient.
So right now I'm just looking for stuff like obvious clots or blood or discoloration. It's better if you have a lab nearby and you can take a sample and send it off. Well, we don't have that. I mean, we do. We could send it. It would just take a while.
It's time the Dixons don't have to spare. If their cow is suffering from a serious infection, she could die before they receive the results.
Was it just clotted, Michelle?
It's not on this side. This looks really nice. This looks like what I want to put in my coffee.
The milk may look fine, but the cow's not out of the woods.
Look at the cracks on here. Like it's open red sores. Really, the issue is incredibly sore teeth. She has a lot of cracks. Some of them are wide open and bleeding and crusted. It looks like there's been like a lynx out here trying to nurse on her with some very sharp teeth.
Open wounds like these can be breeding grounds for serious infection.
I think we caught her in time.
I think so too.
Whoa, what's that?
Nice, that's the stuff right there. Oh yeah.
An udder balm provides instant soothing.
No one likes chapped teats. I know.
You're good.
And the release of milk helps flush any existing bacteria from her udder.
You know, that must feel good, hey?
I've had mastitis. This is probably too much to share right now in this position, but it really, really, really wasn't comfortable. And you get to a point then when the milk's flown, it's amazing.
Michelle gives the cow a round of antibiotics to be doubly sure any infection is contained. She'll also leave pain medication with the Dixons.
Michelle, she's so much happier.
Oh, good.
But the one thing mama and baby need most doesn't come with a doctor's prescription.
What would be nice is to see her let that calf drink off those teats right now.
Come on, baby.
No, you get out of there. Come on.
Now watch to see if he drinks here.
Everyone wants to see that baby back nursing. I mean, once we see that the calf is nursing, we know they're both going to be back to normal.
Come on, Mom. Easy now. See? Good job.
This was the best outcome. Treating the initial cause, which is all the cracking and soreness, and send her on her way.
You just feel bad when they're feeling bad. So we caught her in time, and that's good. Very good.
As a new day dawns, Michelle hightails it to her old stomping ground. Maria's called her back to the Yukon Wildlife Preserve, where there's a problem with one rowdy resident.
So it's Muskox time?
Yep, it is.
Awesome.
Muskox are the ultimate Arctic tanks, sporting up to 900 pounds of muscle, fat, and fur to protect them during harsh Yukon winters.
What's the plan?
We're just gonna drive in, see if we can sneak up on him.
Okay.
Michelle's patient is a 12-year-old dominant bull. But lately, this tough pack leader has not been acting himself.
Over this winter, he's definitely seemed like he's struggling a bit. He's looking a bit more creaky and decrepit than he probably should be.
The biggest and strongest muskox are usually the most socially dominant. So as the leader of 3 younger bulls, he needs to stay healthy.
If he's medically compromised, he could actually lose his position as, like the top bull in this herd.
And a bull this feeble may not survive territorial combat.
And so we need to get in there now.
To find out what's got her patient down, Michelle will have to enter the bullpen.
They don't like when we come into the pasture at all, so they'll ram stuff, they'll rip it with their horns. They've taken an entire truck apart on occasion. Can you come down that fence line?
Yeah.
To get anywhere near these brawlers, you gotta knock them out. But it won't be easy. Michelle's dart has to penetrate up to 6 inches of kiviot, a fiber prized as the warmest wool on Earth.
I'll try walking a bit, hey? I'm not gonna go far. I need to step out of the car so I can kind of get a nice clear shot, but I'm definitely not gonna get too far in case he charges and I can bail back in.
The shot sticks. The old bull should go down in a matter of minutes. But with the 3 rogue youngsters loose in the pen, there's another concern.
You leave him alone.
See how the other one's following him? He sees he's acting weird and he's starting to push him around a bit. Poor Grandpa. That's just how muskox are. As soon as one looks like he's a bit low or things aren't going well, the other ones will step up and do their best to become the top male. If these younger bulls start harassing the older bull, they can definitely hurt him. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
As the bull goes down, his herd is still riled up.
They just keep sneaking in closer and closer, checking him out, and so we're gonna have to protect him just in case. Do you like that dance?
With the youngsters' retreat, Michelle and Maria can finally get hands-on with their patient.
1, 2, 3. Go. Yeah.
First, a hoof inspection to check for injuries.
Oh, jeez.
And right away, there's a problem.
See this?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So his hoof is cracked here. You see the crack there in the side of his hoof?
With up to 900 pounds of weight bearing down on his injury, it's no wonder this bull's been out of sorts.
Because of the discomfort, they usually are throwing their weight off, and that abnormal wear will start to cause arthritis. If they get severe arthritis and we can't keep a good quality of life, we will have to put them down.
To correct the crack and keep his other hooves in shape, a foot trim's in order. While Maria tackles the job, Michelle starts a full body checkup.
I think my hair's a rat nest in the morning. 38-1, that's great. He has, I can feel it. His insiders are great. Not bad for an old guy. I'm looking this guy over head to toe. He's actually looking great. His body condition's good. Everything looks actually pretty good. Seems like his problem is just that one hoof. And once we get it clipped, it won't be a problem anymore. Sorry, butt in your face.
As long as you don't fart.
No promises. Oh, there's our buddies again. The rowdy teenagers of the group are starting to work their way in. I just keep hearing roars that are approaching closer and closer.
Where are they?
They're kind of right behind us. They're, braver and braver, almost pushing each other. No, you go, you go.
At this distance, they're close enough to mount a charge.
I mean, they'd be on us in about 5 seconds. It's not feeling safe anymore. We need to wrap this up and get out of here.
A reversal drug will counteract the patient's anesthesia and help him get back on his feet.
Oh, ears. Here comes the head.
Okay. Back we go. So he's waking up pretty darn quick. That's it.
One step at a time, baby.
He's definitely still under the effects of sedation. He's making it one step at a time. And then the worst thing possible happens. He's falling over.
That's bad.
The downed muskox needs to right himself fast
Jesus.
before the other bulls come to take their hits.
It's such a tight judgment call. Should you go in and help him or not? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go here.
I wouldn't bother with that. I would just wait.
This 900-pound animal could easily kill his helper if he rolled the wrong way.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna go here.
I wouldn't bother with that.
A muskox has gotten himself into a compromising position. And so has Maria, his helper.
Muskox are usually not used to people walking up to them, but
There's tons of sticks around, and he can injure his eye, he can perforate his abdomen, so just trying to give him a little bit of push.
oh, he might get up now. He should be able to now.
Yeah. Slow, buddy. There you go.
The old bull may be out of the frying pan,
And here comes his buddies. They're trying to work their way around to him. They see him up now.
but now he's headed straight into the fire.
The naughty teenagers are sneaking in again, you know, and they're like, oh, Grandpa wants to play. Let's go wrestle.
Yeah,
They're kind of putting their head to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not very gentle.
And they started pushing him a bit, kind of like, you get him, no, you get him. They have incredibly sharp horns that are pointing right out at him, so we're gonna have to go with plan B.
They've been a little rowdy.
Maria calls in her assistant to help drive off the youngsters once and for all.
Let's see if we can push him down to the bottom
Yeah.
field.
Watch that rock, watch that rock.
Get out! Get!
They are bad.
Seriously.
Beat it, you little buggers.
Get down there!
Okay.
The three interlopers are corralled into another pen.
Haha, that's what you do to teenagers.
And finally, the old bull can recover in peace.
You know, really within 2-3 hours, he should be back to normal. But we want to give him as much time as possible to recover, so we're going to try and keep them separated overnight. He gets a break from the kids tonight.
As the Yukon rises and shines, a tough case lands on Michelle's doorstep. A local rescue group has just dropped off a patient in dire condition.
Patches is the dog I saw about 1.5 years ago. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He had some really severe problems with his feet at the time, infections, scabbing, some very damaged skin. From what I understand, his owner tried, but finally got to a point where he just said, you know, I'm not able to do this, and I'd like to just help the dog find a new home.
It was suspected that Patches had a case of frostbite, but after almost 2 years, his condition has only worsened.
I'm baffled. I think by now, especially for a frostbite, that tissue would have died and fallen off. He's so painful, we're gonna probably I'm gonna sedate him.
Today, Willow will help her mom treat Patches.
Willow's really taken by him and wants to help and get him back on his feet. All right, let's go get him. Oh, Patches, look at you sitting there. Come on, Patches. He's been through a lot. 2 years of dealing with this and fighting with this. But we're gonna do something for this guy. We're absolutely gonna do something for him. Come on, Patches. Let's see how you move around. Patch, patch. He's more painful than I thought. Oh God, those toenails look so horrifying. Oh man, don't you dare break my heart. And just be aware you don't grab his feet where he's sore, okay? Hi, beautiful. We're gonna help you, okay?
Patch's feet are so tender, he'll have to be sedated before Michelle can touch them.
Can you turn that oxygen up to 2, honey? Perfect.
But one look at Patch's paws only leads to more questions.
The bottoms of his pads look fine.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Like, totally no problem. It's all on the top. I'm still scratching my head at what caused this in the first place. So we wondered about burns or walked through something horrible, but it's sort of weird. Usually when they walk through something, the pads are affected, and they're not in this case. Can you get that little vacuum and suck up the hair? We're gonna go ahead and trim his toenails back, get in there and clean everything out. Get some of that dead material away, clean off some of the infected areas. Oh boy. It doesn't even look like it.
But the treatment is so excruciating that Patches can feel it through his anesthesia.
Oh, love. I'm just taking a little bit at a time, and you can see it's so uncomfortable, it's kind of waking him up a bit.
It's a sobering sign that his quality of life may be in question.
I can't promise that he won't be euthanized. I'm not saying that won't be the outcome, unfortunately, because I don't really know what's causing this. I think it's safe to say this is his last chance.
A mysterious foot condition has left Patches homeless and in unbearable pain.
Everyone was ready to euthanize him. But I think it's worth giving him a try because he's a sweetheart. I mean, he's got awesome brown eyes, and he still wants to just look at you and give you a bit of love. He could have a great life. It's okay, bud. Hey, it's all right. I'm a little suspicious about maybe an autoimmune disease where the animal's own antibodies can attack certain vessels in certain areas. When their own body attacks those vessels, the blood supply is slowed down, and that tissue starts to die. Roll that one a bit more. There we go.
Autoimmune diseases are difficult to diagnose, but in a case with few answers, Patch's options are dwindling. Michelle will move forward with an aggressive treatment plan.
He'll be getting some antibiotics twice a day, some anti-inflammatory or steroids, and he's gonna get something which tries to improve the blood supply to the vessels in the feet area and could help the healing. Hi, how's it going? Oh my God, you're cute.
Patches will stay with Michelle and Willow until he's well enough to go to foster care.
Let's get a couple pictures of him to help on the website getting him a new home, okay? Cheese. A lot of what he needs is just gonna be an investment of time. And you can just tell looking at him, with his awful feet and his tail still wagging that he's gonna pay that investment back. To get you through this, you'll make someone very happy.
Clinics are wrapped, but Michelle's day is far from finished.
I'm just heading to Sarah Graham's. She called me about her 3-year-old potbelly pig. He's had some behavior changes over the past winter. That can actually be linked to a physical problem, so I'm gonna go over there now and give him a checkup. Here we are. Oh, whoa. Well, howdy. Typical Yukon farm, a little bit of everything. Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
How's it going? Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
And this is my assistant, Tony, his
Hi.
technician, giving me a
Nice to
hand.
meet you. We could start with Batman. He's my pig.
Okay.
My pig is named Batman because he's a super pig. Batman! Batman! See, there he is.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Hi, honey.
Oh.
Who's the handsomest pig I've ever seen?
Pot-bellied pigs can be trained to use litter boxes, leading many owners like Sarah to welcome them into their homes.
He's a house pig. He's very, very smart. If someone knocks on my door, he's right up there with the dogs, barking, and he's a great guy.
Look at that little tushy.
He comes on 2-3 hour hikes with us and
That's
the dogs.
awesome.
We call him Adventure Pig.
But this young pig's adventuring days may be coming to an end. Sarah has noticed some changes in her companion's superhero ways.
He used to come inside all the time.
Yeah.
And he would come up the stairs and scratch at the door when he wanted to come in. But this winter, he just never came inside. Like, he wouldn't even come up the stairs, like nothing.
The first thing I think of when an animal doesn't want to go places that it used to go is that animal may be having some mobility issues. And Batman is no thin pig.
The average weight for a pot-bellied pig is around 150 pounds.
He is definitely, even for a pig, a little overweight. Maybe 170.
You think so?
His belly's pretty much dragging the ground.
I don't understand how he's so big, though.
I'm not sure what he's getting in terms of scraps, but
Everything.
yeah, so he definitely shouldn't get any meat. He shouldn't get anything fatty.
Pigs will fill their bellies with just about anything, including insects, trash, and animal carcasses. But to keep a trim pet, their diet should be limited to a feed designed specifically for pigs and vegetables for snacking.
Batman definitely needs to shed a few pounds, but there's another thing that might inhibit his ability to go where he wants, and that's if he has any problems with his feet. I'm just checking out his feet right now while he's O-M and a big G. Batman has hooves that are quite overgrown. That's gonna make him not feel like moving around as much. That's gonna cause more weight gain, and the weight gain is gonna cause more abnormal wear. So you get in a bit of a catch-22, and it's just gonna lead to a lame pig. And you will get arthritis developing because of that, and then it's a really tough thing to try and deal with.
To get him moving again, Michelle must sedate Batman and trim his hooves.
Come here. Oh.
Just need to get him up in a corner here and pin him in the wall. Watch it, I'll get you. Nope. I wasn't quick enough on the injection. All I did was make him mad. Maybe we can try one more time over here. Oh, don't let him get out, though. Can you jam it up in here so he can't... Oh, sorry, buddy. I think we need your weight. Don't let him out. Don't let him out. Okay, I think we need your weight. Don't let him out. Don't let him out. Ah!
Michelle is trying to sedate Batman the pig.
Here, sweetheart, look. Uh-oh.
But he just flew the coop.
Mister.
I'm gonna get a clean needle. I think we have to do the grab him by the legs.
Come here.
The injection's finally in.
It's basically a 5-second incident, but it certainly hurts his feelings, and he lets us know about that. Okay, there we go. Let's get busy on those feet. See how it's like kind of curved around there a little bit? It can start to like poke into the back of their foot. It hasn't done that yet, which is good. It's a really good thing we're dealing with Batman's feet now. Instead of having these long kind of skis, he will have a nice proper angle, and he'll be able to cruise around more, and he'll probably keep them worn down more on his own. Okay, those look kind of lovely.
They do.
If I do say so myself.
He'll be a much happier pig.
Yep.
With his feet back in shape, Batman should be able to climb stairs and hang out in the house once again.
Oh, are you waking up now? Hey, buddy. How's it going? Good boy. Oh, okay, buddy. There's a good boy. Oh, my goodness. Sure, get up by that straw. Batman's just waking up from the anesthesia. He's not too sure where he is.
Block that off because he's going right for it.
Oh, yep, he sure is.
Here, grab him. Come back.
There we go. Okay, look who's here. There's your mom.
You're okay.
He's kind of tripping out a little bit, wondering who are these new people, you know, what just happened to him. We're not gonna bug you. I'm not even here.
Finally, Batman shows signs he's regaining his senses.
Oh, there you are.
Shake it off.
Drunk pig. Batman definitely does not like his hoof trim. He is definitely gonna hold a grudge with me after today, but he'll get over it.
Michelle will come back at a later date to give Batman a weigh-in and check on his progress.
We'll be in touch.
Awesome, thank
Okay,
you.
take care.
It may look like a typical spring morning in the Yukon,
Hey, Jen, how's it going?
Michelle.
but Michelle's first patients of the day are anything but typical.
We've got Annabeth and Talia,
Yeah.
sisters.
Yep.
A pair of rats needs Dr. Oakley's help.
Both the rats are my daughter's rats that she came home with. Kelsey brought the rats home, and I really did not want them. Come here, baby.
But you won't catch Annabeth and Talia dumpster diving in back alleys. They're Himalayan fancy rats, bred to be kept as pets. And these gals are obsessively spick and span, grooming themselves like house cats.
So she's already cleaning herself because she didn't like being touched very much.
Oh, yeah. She's like, get that stink off me.
Yeah. Talia and Annabeth have really grown on me, and they've just become part of the family now. I love them both.
But these rats share more than just a sisterly bond. Today, they've come in to have their matching tumors examined.
Just gonna sneak a feeler. Yeah, that's a mammary tumor.
Yeah.
Rats have 12 mammary glands along the length of their bellies. And that's 12 chances for trouble.
Every species is prone to certain types of tumors. Rats are very prone to benign mammary tumors. How are you, my love?
And then she's got that big
Oh, okay.
right in the same spot.
They're both on the left, their tumor. The problem is they will get huge and quickly. I have had other cases of mammary tumors, and literally they can grow to be almost as big as the rat. So most of the time we go ahead and remove them before they become a problem.
The lumps are normally singular in nature, but Annabeth's mass doesn't fit the mold.
So this one has something hard next to it. I'm a little bit more worried about the tumor on Annabeth because it's got a second lump next to it, which raised a bit of a warning flag for me.
A second mass could mean the tumor is metastasizing.
You can get the odd one that is malignant or like actually cancer that can spread. If it's malignant, Annabeth's time may be limited.
It's an emergency that can't wait.
I could do them both. I might, the sooner the better.
Okay.
And I'll give you a call or a text as soon as I have any information.
Okay. Perfect.
Let's see, how am I gonna do this? I wasn't planning on doing surgeries today, but this really needs to be done right away. All right, get in there. Get started. So there's the tumor.
Excising a tumor this big on an animal this small is like dissecting a basketball out of a human.
A rat cannot lose a lot of blood during a procedure like this. It's tricky to carve out that tumor and not nick any of the blood vessels. So even a small amount of blood can be serious when they're a small creature. I'm looking for blood vessels, and I don't want to cut them. He's not gonna need that little bit of skin there. Voila, everything looks good.
The tumor comes out without a hitch.
So Talia's tumor came out pretty well and got her closed up. No problem. Next.
Next on the docket is Annabeth.
I know, love. I know you're nervous. You don't know what's going on. Wow, that's a good size tumor.
If her suspicious lump turns out to be cancer, she may have to be put down.
Really what I want to know is it benign or not? Alrighty then.
To know what Annabeth's facing, Michelle must open her up and inspect her tumor.
Eee. That one's a little different looking. It's kind of way angrier looking. That does not look healthy.
Michelle is removing a tumor from Annabeth the rat. If it turns out to be cancer, her time may be limited.
Annabeth's tumor seemed a bit more aggressive. The tumor looks quite discolored and is, you can tell, like working hard to deal with whatever's happening here.
A suspicious second lump is still hidden under tissue. A few more cuts reveal what it is.
Dark and dreary lymph node.
A lymph node is a gland that filters and contains nearby infection. It should be pale and pink, but this one's almost black.
Oh, yuck. Icky black yuck just gooed out of the lymph node.
But the good news is, it doesn't appear that Annabeth has cancer, just an infected lump and an overtaxed lymph node.
Okay, we'll take that ugly sucker out too.
Michelle will send the tumor out to pathology to make sure it's not malignant. But all signs point to a positive prognosis for Annabeth.
That looks a little better. Boom! Out. Try and get her up and awake. Okay, in there. Hi, Annabeth. Well, good morning, little miss.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? They're awake and ready to roll.
Talia and Annabeth are doing awesome. Yeah, I think we're good.
Doctor's orders are 5 days pain control
Once a day for both of them. It's sweet, so they usually love it.
Okay.
and lots of rest.
My daughter wants to have the rats, but if she moves out, I'm not letting her take them. I'm gonna keep them with me.
Talia is like, woohoo! Oh.
They're my rats now.
Thanks, Jen.
Thank you very much.
All right, you give me a call if there's any concerns this evening.
Okay.
Patches! Patchy pants!
Michelle's back on the road again. But this time, Willow and Patches are riding shotgun.
Ooh. Oh my God, Patches, we're gonna have to crack these windows a little.
A little?
Yes, they got some breath. Yes.
Patches has made huge strides under Michelle and Willow's care.
And we've been starting to call him Happy Feet. Because he just seems happy and his feet are looking better. So he's just sort of prancing around and, you know, he looks like, okay, what's new today, you know, and just ready to take it on.
Well, are you ready to let him go for a while? He'll do fine.
We're about to drop off Patches today to his new foster home. I mean, I'm excited, but I'll miss him.
Hi, you must be Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
I'm Michelle, nice to meet you.
meet you.
And this is Patches.
Hello, Patches. Aren't you the cutest thing?
This is my daughter, Willow.
Hi, Willow.
She's been looking after Patches for the last few days, all of his intensive care.
Yes.
Patches will continue to recuperate with Kathy until he finds the perfect adoptive home.
I love dogs, and I have fostered dogs for over 25 years. Oh, isn't he a cutie?
Barking like he owns a place.
That's right. And all animals are sentient beings. They feel pain, happiness, joy, and nobody needs to suffer.
How about I grab some of his medications and then we can go over it because it's a little bit complicated. Patches has some complicated care for a few weeks, and so he really needs someone who can be all over it. We'll put some of this cream on. It's like a cream for burns, actually, but it works really well on really, you know, kind of thin, tender skin like this. There is improvement. It's never going to be 100% normal. He will probably always have to be babied in terms of, you know, keeping his feet clean. And of course, he needs the cone on as much as possible. He's better, but he does still want to try and lick all those sore spots, and it makes it worse.
Well, of course,
So,
it's going to be itchy.
you know, it's a lot of work, but I think Patches is going to do great here. Kathy has another dog that she's taken in that she's caring for. It's a really busy and fun place. Oh, Patches.
Hi, little boy.
He's just one step away from actually going to a forever home.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Oh, you're gonna miss him, huh? It can be really difficult and challenging and sad to help an animal that was injured. Thanks,
Thank
Kathy.
you so much.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
But when things work out, that's so rewarding. She looks pretty happy to go up to her house.
Yeah.
Patches definitely won't be lonely, and I think he's gonna fit in just fine.
That's a good boy. Yes, it is.
Bye, Patches.